Russian pride.
That'd be neat. We haven't seen any missed bans yet today for Europe, so that's
true. At least we have people banning operators.
That is a step up over what we saw earlier in the week. So Thermite's gone. That's big for Consulate. It's gonna make the basement a lot easier to defend.
And now Empire take out Hibana because we can't have a meme match without or with hard breachers in play.
Come on, Hibana or Maverick, but preferably Hibana.
Preferably Hibana.
Do it. No, they didn't do it.
That is so boring.
It's Glaz. Do you think they're actually gonna go hard?
Maybe.
Oh gosh, I hope so. Let's.
Yeah, you want to amp yourself up?
Let's do it.
All right.
They're banning sensible operators. They banned out Glaz. We gotta adjust for the yeah.
Yep.
Thermite on this map, huge operator, really important, and having him be banned out again makes defending the basement a whole heck of a lot easier. Glaz is actually very much the same way. He can attack pretty much anywhere on this map, but just in general on this map, he is very powerful. Mira and Echo both gone. Mira, we've talked about this, not the most influential operator on Consulate, but still, Europe doesn't like Mira. Echo also is Echo. Now, we're going to jump into the match.
Yeah, we're getting underway. Now it's going to be round number 1. We're going to be starting with a basement defense coming out from Mouz. Yeah. Basement defense coming out from Mouz. We have a swap over from Gomfy onto Ella. I imagine that might be a 6 pick. Might want to be hiding something. He'll pull out at the end. You also got Joystick running the Nomad. We talked about his operators and how they've changed. And then goes the 6 pick for Gomfy onto Pulse. For Joystick, like we said, you know, we've seen him on Jackal. We've seen him on IQ. We've seen him on Nomad. Really depends on what he's feeling for the day. I think your biggest focus for anyone on Empire today, though, isn't Joystick. It's Dan. How is the newcomer still going to fit in?
That is a good question.
And I mean, that is probably one of the only reasons Empire would play hard in this one, is to get Dan acclimated. Like, scrims are one thing, but nothing will get you acclimated like a real match.
This is a big boy scrim right here.
Yeah.
So you may as well use it. Like, and I'm not being facetious here. I'm not trying to joke around. I mean that quite literally. Is you may as well use that, as Flynn was saying, to get some practice for Dan.
Well, especially because in a scrim, you're not trying to win.
Right.
Here you are if you're going to play it out right.
Oh no. If you're a good team.
Yeah. There you go.
If you're trying to learn.
Yeah.
If you know what a scrim is about.
There you go.
But that's not everybody.
Sometimes that's a complicated thing for younger teams to learn.
It takes a while. Sometimes it takes years to really realize what your goals should be, what your priorities should be. But oh, cool! Karzeka's showing us his skills. That's really neat.
Skills with a Z at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, capital Z.
Yeah.
You say Z? Is that a Canadian thing?
That's a Canadian thing.
Okay. There's Dan. He's going to be going for control of projector. Empire seem to be focused on top clear. So this is a really basic strategy. I like what I'm seeing from Empire. Not a lot of counterplay coming out right now from Mouse. They don't seem to want to have a presence on the top floor at all. Kind of curious on Consulate of all maps, but that is going to be a boon for Empire. The fact that they just get to clear out top floor with no contention.
Yeah, we've talked about that in the last 2 games on Consulate as well, is how will the top 4 play dictate the pace of play on all 3 floors. And for this game here, wow, aggressive peek from Shate up the Visa stairs to Joystick, and that will remove the Nomad. Didn't actually catch how many air jabs he got deployed, but I have heard one ringing out like a little grasshopper. So he's at least got one deployed throughout the map somewhere. Shepard is now going to head to the console windows as well as the Hibana. So this top-down clear from Empire, taking resistance, but not in the way you typically imagine.
Yeah, a little bit different there, but at least it's some, right? And that's the early kill. Oh, sorry. Early kill from Mouse. I just hit my face with my hand.
Did you apologize to yourself for it?
Yeah.
And I'm the Canadian.
I didn't say sorry.
Sorry, eh?
I can't do that. Like, not properly. It just sounds weird when I say it. Now, Empire with a man disadvantage and losing a lot of HP, and Scyther gets lit up. It's going to be a little bit tricky for them to take this round. Shate doing some work through the floor. He actually might have landed a shot there, but I couldn't really be certain. He's just going to be holding on to the garage, which finally gets opened up by the Hibana. Good job there. Wookie gets a little bit of damage there from his teammate. Unfortunate, but it does happen. And just a bit of a slow-going round here. We would come down to the last 30 seconds.
Well, now you've got the Toxic Babes coming out from Bonesy as he's looking to lock things down from the CCTV hallway. And Karzeka is now still opening up kill holes from up top from behind White. Empire very low on time right now. Need to slam on the gas pedal. And Wilkie was going to go for a push. Oh, that hesitation was enough to afford Karzeka the kill, but Dan will fall. So the newcomer to Empire now meeting his demise. Coming down spiral stairs, though, will be Karzeka, but in the meantime, Shepard is getting a plant down with no contest. As I say that, in the dying seconds, Shate comes flying out of nowhere. And that's a 4K on the round for him.
I think he just got a really awesome double kill. We're about to see it, and here it is. You know, he's actually the, did you see Shate's double kill at his Twitch when he was entering in through Garage one time? I don't remember when it was, but it was like a year and a half ago or something. And he was just pushing in through Garage panel.
I don't remember the exact clip.
One of the most amazing flicks I've ever seen. He's just, for some reason, Shate in Garage on Consulate, he really does land his shots, and it's always impressive every time. Now, that's going to be Mouz taking the first round. I think a big part of that was the frag that it was Shate got very early on as the Maestro. So, yeah, good job there to Mouz getting those early picks and then putting the pressure onto Empire. This Thermite ban is already starting to work out for Mouz. But here's the tricky thing. They banned Thermite, and now they don't get to defend basement anymore. Why? Because, well, they won it. So it's a very situational ban. And it also makes your intent very predictable. The good thing is that it worked for Mouz. And as long as they win their next basement defense, it will be a very good ban. However, again, it also means that Empire can defend the basement without a Thermite. I don't know. That's usually why you don't see it very often.
It is an interesting choice of ban. Because like you said, it helps you on one site, but it doesn't help you on the other three.
Yep.
So...
Well, I guess it kind of does for tellers a little bit
if they reinforce
garage
panels.
Yeah, but not really.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, no, I agree. You're right. You're right.
Well, Dan's going to be starting things off again on the Capitao with an M249. He's going to reload, even though he's got 90 bullets left in that box magazine. As an admin take will start to form for Empire as they look to push their way across the map from admin over. This has been a take we've seen all day. The castle barricade's coming out from Sleben, though, and Sleben's been on a bit of a dry spell as of late. Not really performing to the same kind of level we've been seeing from him previously, but this could be a good bounce-back game to kind of, I don't know, put a bow on the season. Bounce back next season, come back stronger.
We need Sleben to start shredding, and then we'll see a much stronger Mouz overall because, I mean, when he first came onto that roster, one thing that really did stand out was how proficient he was at fragging out. I don't even think he was put in the fragging roles. Dan's going to take down Bunsi, though, the other new player in this match, and the run out almost takes down Dan, but a good shift and reaction from Shepard will actually just result in Mouz getting torn apart. There's only 2 players left, but a lot of lit enemies here on Team Empire. 4, in fact, are at least some amount of HP lost. It's a little bit of a chart going down there, starting from Dan going to Karzeka. Shate going to get lit up and finished off, and nope, that's it. Perfect round for Empire. No frags back from Mouz, and yep. Seems like a lot of eggs in that basement basket right about now, but who knows? Maybe it was just a really good round from Empire. All they really did, though, was just clear out top floor, set up for a push into the main lobby, and the round ended before Mouz could contest a plant.
Mouz tried to get really aggressive, and I'm talking next level aggressive there. At least Sleben did, going for the run out piano windows, behind the little half walls outside those windows as well, all the way outside, and he got dunked on for it. So yeah, he's almost take down Dan, but looks like we're changing things up. No more lobby, no top floor. We're going to archives and towers.
Do you think Mouz is one of those teams that really doesn't like top floor and Consulate?
There was a team that just despised going up top on Consulate. Was it Mouz against Chaos?
I don't know. It's possible, but I know there are teams that really hate top floor Consulate.
It was so long. It was so many games ago. I can't remember if that was the... I know there was a team, and I think it was an EU team.
I don't know if it was Mouz, but they certainly... Well, they're not going top floor. They're going everywhere but, so it's possible, but... I'm not going to put words in their mouth. It's just pretty obvious based on what we've seen so far.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was them or not.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Oh, they're there. Fun. He has a really good memory. Fun tends to remember a lot more things than, like, I have a terrible memory. I don't remember it unless I wrote it down. That's my plight.
I feel bad that I don't remember this now.
Don't worry about it, man. It's okay. I mean, I think there's a couple different teams that don't like playing Consulate top 4.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an uncommon thing. I know individually, like as a team, it's a little bit more uncommon, but individually, I know there's a lot of people who hate top 4 Consulate. But anyway, I digress.
Anyway.
Getting into the round, Empire setting themselves up to attack onto the new bomb site. They've got a good kit to do so. Capital left unbanned in this match. We talked about how important he's been, as has surprisingly Nomad. Okay, if we're going to talk about relevant attack operator bans, you know, Nomad, Joystick, I feel like that's a good one. Of course, he's just going to flex onto Jackal, so if you don't want to deal with Jackal, then okay, I understand not banning Nomad against Empire. Jackal is a pain sometimes.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Especially when, well, I mean, we've seen the roam presence on Consulate. Wow, Gomfi. Okay, wow. Joystick on a rampage. He's going to collect both Gomfi and Shate. Their corpses will fall, and looks like he's going to push for even more now.
I was going to say 0 situational awareness, but it's more like 75% of a situational awareness there, because they were covering every single part of admin except for printer for some reason. A huge blunder there from Mouz, and well, now Empire have full control of this round, essentially. With top 4 control, you can easily execute onto tellers.
That's kind of been the story of the day, is can you get your top 4 control, and how much will it cost?
Because it's Consulate every match except for 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Karzaka now looking on a reverse angle. Joystick with 3 on the round now, claiming the life of Bonesy. So now you've got Wilkie and Sleben left to find if you're Joystick. He's angling in on a 4th member. It's Wilkie inside of the V's office. Oh, he can't land a shot. No, it's not going to hit a single one, but Sleben will save Joystick's ace possibility anyway, dropping Dan as he's down to about 25 HP and retreat now down to the antechamber on the main floor. Shepard turning as he drops a Claymore, and we'll wait and see here what happens for Joystick and see if he'll continue the onslaught of pressure or if he'll let the rest of the team sweep this one up. But like you said, it does look like it's Empire in the driver's seat with no slowing down anytime soon.
Well, Joystick's still angling for that ace. He might be able to grab it. He's got a good position to do so. Sleben very lit. No enemies near him right now. Empire slow here with only 25 seconds. They need to start, you know, amping things up if they want to win this round. Empire's going to deny the ace. Wookie goes down, and Joystick gets 4K. Good job there to Joystick. Really picking apart Mouz throughout that round. Though it was more like bad job by Mouz. Does it make sense?
It does.
Not a good hold on admin office. So if you're going to hold, okay, so in order to defend tellers, one of the things that you need to do is hold admin office, not just the cafeteria and front desk, but actually like the whole office. It's doable. It's not easy, but with that presence, you can then deny Visa and tellers from above. It's a very important thing. Usually, the attacker team will realize that that is what you're going to be holding onto and send a light contingent up to take admin office just to pressure those players, which is what Empire did. They sent just Joystick to admin, if I'm not mistaken, maybe one other person. And you would have imagined, oh yeah, contending admin office would have been very possible for Mouz, but they didn't though. They just played in cafeteria, top of Visa stairs / front desk, which is not, they weren't really holding onto the room itself. So, no, just a hole in the defense that Joystick walked into. Usually that does not happen at all.
No, but that's kind of Joystick's MO. He finds your hole. Wow, I'm going to rephrase that.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Whew! Okay. Anyway, jumping backwards on that one. Joystick will...
Say it with me now. I retract my previous statement.
I retract my previous statement in its entirety. Joystick will find the one place you're not watching on your defense and take advantage. Let's just stop talking.
He's good at finding opportunities.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, Michael, for the save.
The joystick is good at that, and he's been proving that throughout this match. We're only barely into it, too, but it's already pretty evident. Mouse are leaving a lot of those opportunities available to Team Empire, though, and that's the tricky bit. We'll be going to the basement now again. So this is the thing that Mouse invested so heavily on. Is they're going downstairs because now there's no thermite for Empire, which is going to put Empire in a bad spot. The only round that Mouse has managed to win was this one, the previous time they were here. It's okay, man.
It's a botch drone there from the Thatcher of Shepard, as he'll have to go and recollect that one. You got joystick now, pressing in again as the Nomad. Looking to lock down flanks. We've seen this angle a myriad of times from the top of the secretary desk. Using that breaching charge to look down. Would you not? I'm trying to... Oh my! It's another whiff here from Shepard. He's whiffed not only a drone, but an EMP. There goes the air jab. Placed at the top of the Visa stairs. Ready and waiting for any of those potential flankers from Mouse. Got two of them in the back right now, and Gonfi trends to be heading up the spiral stairs. There's no one on the main floor right now for Empire. Top floor locked down pretty heavily, but no presence on the main floor as we approach the midway point in the round.
And so Empire are clearing out middle floor now with that top floor control. Gonfi on the Vigil is he's got the ability, the ERC7 to is that really what it's called? Why not call it like a cloak?
I don't know.
The Vigil cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds better. Vigil's got that cloak so he can protect himself from the drones. But bandit tricking is going to work out. Shate with some great reactions there onto Shepard. Bad move there by Shepard, or so it seems, as it did end up punishing him. Usually that's a viable strategy. You gotta, I guess, expect the reactions like that, but that's just impressive from Shate, I gotta be honest. Diffuser recovered there from Scyther. Good job there to Empire to pick that up. Now, joystick contesting with an enemy here. Not a pulse, but in fact, a Vigil. Trying his best to deny this drop. Wilkie's going to go down. Scyther's going to take down Boonsea. Karzeka onto Wilkie as well, finally finishing him off. 30 seconds left here for Empire. They don't have the diffuser in hand. They don't really have an avenue into sight besides yellow, which is very dangerous. They're going to push 3 men into yellow. This is a bottleneck and a half. This might work out for them, but Shate's going to get his second kill of this round, and the only kills for his team so far. Slevin a C4 onto Scyther. A third for Shate, leaving just Karzeka in a 1 versus 3. Empire left themselves in a bottleneck and had very little opportunity to recover that round. And ended up costing them despite having the man advantage. Great hold out there from Mouse, and this basement blunder that Mouse are going on seemed to be working out to the extent that they wanted, which is good, I guess, but also, is it good enough to win the match? Because if all you're winning is basement, you're going to end this first half 4-2.
That's the issue with the strategy right now, and the big problem here for Mouse is that their attacking sides were competent the last time they played Consulate, which was against Chaos, but they weren't overwhelming. And Empire's defense is most likely going to be just as formidable as their offense in this game. This is kind of a tough look here if you're Mouse, if you're only going to be winning your downstairs defense. If you can't win anywhere else in your defense, you're putting a lot of faith in your attacks that looked serviceable at best.
We have 3 players on Mouse who currently have 0 kills.
Wow, was not aware of that.
Yeah, we flash it one more time, Marsu. There it is.
Jeez.
Shate is he was the MVP for that last round for sure.
Oh, 100%.
But he was also the MVP for the first round that Mouse managed to win, if you remember. So Shate's trying. He's trying real hard. He's putting in that sweat.
Well, it's a real game. That's always good.
Yeah. We haven't seen memeing so far today. So we've seen a lot of memeing today over 2 of these matches, but we haven't seen much memeing in this match. You know, the funny thing is, one of the most memeiest matches was Navi versus G2, and that was actually a really important match.
Yep.
Whereas this one's not.
And it's the most serious one of the day, actually.
Technically, yeah, because Penta versus Listerine, we did have a knife round at the very beginning.
Oh, Secret Chaos. Never mind. That was the most secret.
Secret Chaos was kind of was kind of, yeah, the most serious, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this one. So, hey, we got 2 out of 4. That's good.
Nailed it.
Dan's repelling on Projector. He's just trying to deny the vertical pressure that could be applied by the defender inside of Projector onto the middle floor. It's a decent position to play. Not easy to do, though. And he's not on Blackbeard. He's on Capital. So he's got to be careful. Cannot stay alive no matter what.
This is a lot of smoke. Is that all 3 smokes by Bonesy this early?
It might be all of the gas canisters used up, yeah. And
well,
Bonesy's going to go down, so his life is wasted here. As he attempted to push into front desk there, Karzeka was waiting. I think it was also a bait by one of Karzeka's teammates running down Visa stairs that caused Bonesy to get aggressive there.
And I get the intention to use the smoke canisters upstairs to stall out the push into meeting. So typically we see smokes safe until like the last minute, but it's a different scenario upstairs. Nonetheless, Shate now will go down, and Sleben is taking fire, so you're only 2 members on Mouse who have a kill at this point. One of them are 6 feet under. The second one is on about 75 HP, trending towards a grave of his own. Firing in towards the cubby now is Gomfy taking fire, and he'll have to juice himself back up from the Type 89 of Scyther. That will bear down onto him. And there goes Sleben hitting a Claymore now, anticipating the jump out. You still have all this intel from these Valkyrie cameras from Wilkie on the exterior of the building, yet it's not garnering any success. Empire running right through Mouse's defense, and it's up to Wilkie and Gomfy trying to keep themselves alive in this round.
Well, it's definitely possible, though it doesn't look very, probable, as the way that Empire have been playing is very, very, very good. Missed C4 there from Wilkie. Gomfy also goes down to Scyther. It's just Wilkie in a 1 versus 5. Will it be another perfect round? No. Wilkie shuts down Scyther, so at least that's something. He's going for another one. Follow up here. He's got some marks from his Valkyrie cams. He's got to expect someone by front door, and seems somebody by Spiral, but there is no one there. Checking the drop down. 1 just inside a main lobby. That's Karzeka, and Empire win another round, putting themselves up 3-2. And so far, the only rounds that Mouse have won are the rounds they gambled to win with that Thermite ban, yet again, the basement defenses. The problem is they can't go to basement again. So if Mouse cannot change things up, then Empire will win this 4-2. And then, I mean, we'll see what happens when we switch halves.
That's the big thing. So it looks like even though the hesitance to go upstairs has been noted and quite prominent for the entirety of this game,
look at that.
We'll now see Mouse conform and head to the top floors. They've exhausted all other opportunities and possibilities.
Yep.
And yet come up completely empty. So they'll give top 4 a try. Should it work out here, at least you're going to the half even, 3-3. But if the trend continues with your only possibilities for defensive wins being downstairs on Garage, then you're running into a pretty significant issue heading into your attacking sides. Is that you're down 4-2, Empire, they will also have the advantage of being able to win their Garage defenses.
Yeah, but they're not... I mean, I don't even know if they're going to want to go to Garage first. You know, knowing Empire, I don't think they're going to care.
No.
I think they're going to be like, yeah, we'll go there when we go there.
Yep. We'll go through our progression.
However we feel like it. But who knows? Maybe they will start basement. It doesn't really matter.
No.
The way that this has been playing out, the only hope we've been seeing is Shate, and specifically on the basement. And
if you're Empire, all you got to do is win one other round. That isn't your basement defenses.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, 7-5. It's a spawn peek here from Shate. Oh,
nice
able
shot.
To collect eventually. Is it was Scyther kind of dipping and dodging out of the way there, sprinting away, and now another one coming. That's your hard breach. Your only hard breach. Scyther the Hibana taken away. The top 4 attack still possible without a Hibana, but hey, it's Shate putting his team in yet another better position.
Yeah, really great job there to Shate. If it be that Mouse draws or wins for that matter, which is still possible, then Shate already has to take the MVP for sure for this first half performance. It's very possible that we're going to end on a 3-3 just because of Shate. And he won those 2 basement defenses. Now he's taken out the sole hard destructor on the final defensive round for Mouse. That's really good. It's fantastic, in fact. See if it's enough, though. It might not be. Empire have control of admin office, and they're starting to push their way towards long desk. With front desk and long desk in their control, they are going to start opening up a lot of angles, such as the one that just eliminated Shate. Slubin's going to take down Shepard, though, so here we go. Another one of those fraggers for Mouz showing up to this round. That Vigil has been a powerful force here for the defense. Joystick still alive. Dan's going to be the one to go down. I'll swear. Slubin also, another frag here onto Joystick. It's just Karzeka now in a 1 versus 4. Not a great position coming from front desk. He's got a lot of time, decent amount of utility. Good operator to, you know, clutch out with, and lit opponent too in Slubin, but overall this is looking pretty done here for Empire. So 3-3 half, probably. It's a good result overall for Mouz considering their operators. But the diffuser's way out there.
Diffuser's in Narnia.
Yep.
There's nothing really to be done here for Karzeka except bait for a couple peeks if Mouz are really going to take the aggressive stance here, but I imagine they're looking to wrap things up on the half with a 3-3 scoreline. Slubin will take his chances because he knows he's very low on HP. Pad the stats a little bit more, but no, it's Gomfi to get his first kill in the game.
Cool.
Drop Karzeka. We head to the half 3-3.
All right, so Mouz winning something that's not basement, and quite decisively so, too. It started with Shate getting that early pick. Again, Shate, that first half, all his. The only reason I think we actually had a 3-3 instead of a 6-0. Now, we'll be going to basement first. So, Empire are going to lean into that Thermite Man that Mouz gave them, and this is where the tides start turning, I think. This is where Empire should break away with it. But who knows? Could be a draw as well. And the way that this map has been playing out, it certainly seems that way. You'll see a Pulse being brought here by Empire. Smart to 6-pick a Pulse. But there is an IQ in play, so maybe not the smartest individual like in this moment. But yeah, it's good to not let your enemy know you have a Pulse, but at the same time, you don't. It's an IQ, and it wasn't 6-picked. So
it has nothing to do with this round, but I just thought it was curious that Joystick was running the AK on Nomad.
I don't think it's curious at all. I like the AK.
I like the AK too. I'm just thinking about his previous weapon choices. So
he's been running the AK on that operator the whole time. Actually, there was an interview where somebody asked him about the AK. I don't know who it was. It was probably Parker.
Yeah.
And I think he just said outright, he's like, I just prefer the AK.
I'm just thinking about his other operators. So like Ash with the R4C, Jackal with the PDW, IQ with the 5.52 is more comparable to the AK.
Well, the PDW is a straight comparison to the AK because it's like it's a C7 with the higher damage, faster time to kill, versus the PDW, which has a whole bunch of ammo. The AK has a whole bunch of ammo. And no, it's in line for me with Joystick.
Seems like a much more unpredictable recoil pattern and slower rate of fire than...
I think he just likes the excess of ammo. I'm pretty sure he just likes ammo.
That's true.
Joystick's one of those players that hits those headshots, man.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's all it is for him. I don't know. Well, wow. Strat going to take some damage early on from a C4. Oh, was it through the window? Yeah, so it was a pre-prepped hole there from Karzeka. He saw the heartbeat, went for the C4, and didn't get it.
It's a nice attempt there for Karzeka to set the tone again, especially against the top fragger on Mouz right now. If you're Shate, you definitely... If you're Mouz, you don't want to lose Shate right now.
That's bad. So you prefer the ARX?
I use the ARX a lot more than the AK, yeah.
Okay. I'm more of an AK guy. I just like the bullets. That's it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Also, I feel like the recoil is really easy control if you just put a little bit of time into it. I don't remember what I used on the barrel, but yeah. Empire waiting here patiently as they are in defense. Joystick from above is going to take down Boonsey, or Bonesey. Yeah, it's the thing is, I've been saying Boonsey since the beginning, and it's actually Bonesey.
I was saying Boonsey too until you corrected me on that one.
Yeah, I still need to get corrected. Now, Mouz are doing their best to get in, but they've already lost a man and a lot of HP.
So we're talking about weird guns, or just guns in general.
We're talking about the IQ LMG here.
That's probably what we're going to talk about right now, yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's got very little recoil. I mean, no gun has really... Yeah, if you've been playing this game for a long time, you know that like there's no recoil anymore. Joystick takes down Gomfi.
True.
That's a really... I mean, wow, another for Joystick. That's 3. Incredible gunplay here from the Jaeger of Empire. Really hammering this home, and he's looking for another ace potentially, but Dan's going to deny that outright, so... Nice try. Slubin on Joystick's own operator, Nomad, coming up yellow, looking for the roamer of Joystick. Joystick's definitely going to hear this if Slubin pushes out of yellow. He does hear it just now. Goes for the shot, and there's a 4K from Joystick, his second in this match. Incredible performance so far from him individually and Empire as a whole. And that's going to be their 4th round, the first round of defense. They defended the bottom floor. The attackers there didn't even get to the bottom floor. So
they won the basement defense, as they should. But now it becomes the battle of the other 3 sites. Can Empire piece together more defensive rounds on sites that aren't basement than Mouz did? As Mouz went 2 for 2 downstairs, but 1 for 4 elsewhere.
I mean, based on the performance I'm seeing right now from Empire, it does seem like they're going to start breaking away with this match.
Yep.
That last round, Mouz had no coordination whatsoever. Didn't seem like they knew what they were getting themselves into. I know that Mouz does a kind of on-the-fly strat call type scenario when they're attacking. They like to feel out what the opponent is doing, find out the site, then find out the setup on the site before they make the strat call. That can sometimes add some delay to their actual initiation to a round. And that, because of that, when Mouz starts losing manpower early on, it does start to, well, get real bad real fast on their attacks.
And I find it curious that because Mouz is the team that banned out Thermite.
Yeah.
As you say, lack of preparation for this kind of scenario, right? Like, if you're going to head into this, are you only planning for the defensive side? Or maybe the preparation they had for the attacks just isn't working the way it did in scrims or practice?
Don't know. The first team that we started seeing really use the ban phase in the way of like, oh, let's ban the tool that the enemy is going to need that we also need, but we'll practice for a lack of that tool.
Yeah.
The first team we really saw start doing that, I think, was like Dark Zero.
I would say Dark Zero, 100%.
Yeah, because everyone was using the ban phase, but they were using it to things that they didn't want to play against. Dark Zero started doing things like banning out Thermite on border and being like, yo, we know how to play without Thermite on border because we practiced that. So they would just go into a match with something that really is important, gone, and knowing how to deal with it. And then it became kind of common everywhere. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm surprised how poorly prepared Mouz were for attacking the basement with the lack of a Thermite. It also could just have to do with the fact that they started losing a lot of manpower early on there, though.
Yeah, Joystick got up in their face pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it looks like Shate didn't really have much of an entry opportunity. And like you said, he's kind of the only bright spot for Mouz right now. Like they've
Sleben too, I guess.
Yeah, Sleben's been chipping in here and there. You know, everyone's gotten their ounce of flash, but no one's really got their pound like Shate so far. So for this one here, Dan's waiting for this upside down repel, but it seems well telegraphed that Dan he's going to be expecting this coming out from Bonesy. As the Capitao as well, as asphyxiating bolts won't be caught out by any of the ADSs placed by Joystick. You also got lifelines being sent in as well. But Joystick will collect another body into the morgue. As there goes Shate. Bonesy, though, grab his first kill of the game onto Dan. So there goes your presence inside a meeting room, as those Hibana charges will also detonate onto the backside of where Dan's corpse rests.
So, Empire find themselves in a good spot, all things considered, but lots of angles being pressured here by the attacker. No way for Karzeka to challenge that onto Sleben, but Joystick with a run out despite the Nomad. He had a teammate to trigger the air jab and then ran out himself. Beautiful play from Empire. Scyther's also going to take down Gomfi. Boonsy could access the site. There's nobody on Projector right now, and he's trying, but Shepard will shut him down on a long angle. Beautiful play. Wilkie's going to have to vault into the balcony now to get that diffuser, and that will forfeit his site control. Joystick from behind doing some damage and will finally shut down Wilkie after his teammates eliminated. Empire put another round on the board, looking at a 5-3 right now, and it seems like Empire is just walking away with this. As kind of expected, to be honest, based on what we were seeing in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Empire looked to walk away in this game with the most amount of points in all 3 Pro League regions.
Oh yeah, that's true, because they would have 10 wins.
Right now, so FaZe also have 10 wins.
So yeah, it would be 2 draws from Empire. So they get and FaZe doesn't have any. Yep. FaZe doesn't have any draws. They have 10 wins, 0 draws, 4 losses, I think.
Yes.
And
so FaZe is actually above them right now.
Right.
FaZe is at 30.
But Empire, if they win this, they'll have 2 more points.
Yep.
That'd be really cool. Good point. Thank you.
No problem. Because you also got Lestream, who's tied them at 29 now, right?
Yeah, because Lestream now has 9 wins after their win today.
Yep.
Against Penta.
Identical record as Empire currently.
Well, if Empire lose, yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's not happening.
Well, it could.
Looking like Joystick is not going to allow that to happen.
Mouz have done some pretty crazy things in the past, remember? Like,
very true.
Their run at Season 6 finals. That was a long time ago.
Very true. long time ago, different roster.
Galaxy far, far away. Cantor Ketty, I think,
he was on that roster.
On that roster, yeah. Yeah, I remember hugging him after they won. Everyone was crying. It was a really good day. A long time ago.
The nostalgia.
Yeah. Because Mouse at that point they'd gone to every LAN, I think.
Yep.
And they had never won, nor even come close, really. And then they won that season 6, and it was like, wow, how'd they do it? You know, no one expected it. Anyway.
And they got relegated the next season. Big sad.
And then they came back.
And then they came back.
Yay!
And now they've avoided relegation.
One more time. Yeah. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Once more. Rip Navi. All right, so we're going to the middle floor here.
We are.
And this is the third different site here from Empire, as they've been winning all of their defenses so far. Oh, sorry, yes, their defenses, yeah.
Looks like Slevin there was just doing a little bit of a dance to encourage Joystick to run out, saying, please, for the love of God, hit my air jab and die, please.
This is dangerous, but he's actually coming close to taking out the player inside of what I believe to be... No, CEO. Slevin will actually take down Joystick there, so that bullet hole strategy worked out in the end. He did eventually find the Jaeger. Great job there on the roam clear. There's still roamers upstairs, though. It's going to be, I think, 2 different ones. One in bathroom, one in projector. A good setup here from Empire. Pretty standard stuff. The player inside a bathroom, Karzeka, absolutely torn apart by Shate, leaving just Dan cornered. But he will take down at least one, and he's going for a second, but can't secure it. 2 targets, not enough bullets. Shepard will take down Shate, though. So, a downed enemy, and 1 finished off. Empire are still in this, though it does not seem likely that they will be able to fully recover the round. Amazingly, Wilkie has yet to be picked up, and it doesn't seem like anyone's even near picking him up right now. Slubin's going to try and correct that by going back. He's going to spend a lot of time doing this, though. Empire's not attempting to secure the kill. They must have expected him to have been picked up quite a lot earlier.
That would be your traditional line of thinking. But now you can see Mouse, as they have the top floor control, they all bail out. All you gotta do is leave one up at the hatch, and you should be good to go. Especially in a 4v2 here with a Nomad, you could lock down some flanks with 1 player.
Yeah.
So that's exactly who will stay up top. It's Slevin, the Nomad, to lock things down from above the meeting room hatch, looking down. And we're waiting for Mouse to try and convert this into a site push here, but a great peek here from Scyther out of the bathroom, and they're stalling out now. Wilkie on low HP carrying the diffuser. Now Gomfy takes some fire, pushing in. There goes Gomfy now. Sorry, that was Wilkie outside. Now the Toxic Babe's coming out. You still got so much utility. It's an equal man advantage. The health and utility advantage on the side of Empire now. It's all falling apart for Mouse as Empire like to put this on match point. Another wide peek there as Scyther will claim the life of Wilkie. The diffuser is down as he tries to errantly push into Piano, but Scyther on an endless rampage with the Alda will shut down Mouse and shut down their possibility of getting a win in their final game of the season.
What a nice attempt there from sorry, what was he saying? That's not a nice attempt. There's a 4 versus 2 they just lost. Great clutch there to Empire. Major props to them. Oh, boy.
I will say to anyone out there who's thinking, oh, it's over, let's go leave. Don't leave.
It's not done yet because we have
the seeding show.
Right after.
Right after.
Yeah, and in the seeding show, we will decide who will be playing who. Whoa. At the finals.
We don't decide. We just randomly draw. Let's clarify that.
We'll be opening up little eggs that are inside of jars and going, this is this team, and they will play against this team now.
Yeah.
And we'll explain it all when we get to it.
Yeah, we'll get there. We still have a game to finish. But just as a warning to anyone who may have wanted to dip, please don't.
Well, I mean, if you want to know who plays at the finals,
true,
then don't. Anyway, Joystick with 12 kills, Shate with 10. Seems to be the battle going on here is between those two. Joystick has, I think, woken up a lot more on the second half and the defense. He seems to be right at home here on Consulate, going for a lot of aggressive plays, and well, they're working.
They are working quite a lot. And it looks like Gomfy is just sick of it, as he's going to pull out a Jackal now. And I imagine this is in direct response to, hey, I'm sick of Joystick walking around the map and we have no idea where he is. Slevin was able to shut him down early last round, but every round prior to that has been the Joystick show. And he's had free reign across everywhere on the map.
Well, last round was the Scyther show. I mean,
that was the Scyther show.
Technically speaking, actually, Scyther is the highest ranked player in Empire. He started the day at number 3 overall on the leaderboards for Europe. Scyther has, well, he started the day with 111 kills. Very impressive stat here, but he's been getting a lot of kills. Joystick's going to take down Gomfy, and...
Remember when I said Gomfy was sick of it? Yeah, he's probably still sick of it.
He's probably still sick of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Joystick with 125 kills at the beginning of the day, but I'm sure that's much higher now. So he actually might be nearing in on the top fragger for Europe if he gets more. We'll see. Shate working his way down Spiral, trying to find some frags down here. Trying to look for a target.
I thought Parker was not here.
Tried to deny some presence inside of locker. I'm going to stop now. Gomfy being eliminated early on and no response at all from Mouse, and you're on match point. This is the sort of mental situation where you just kind of give up. Not saying the Mouse will. I'm just saying that's that's commonplace in a situation like this.
Ooh.
This angle here from Karzeka does a lot of damage to Bonesy and will finish him off. One more, though, has dropped, and he gives away his position with the pre-fire, but oh, Sleben will land the shots. Dan takes down one, though, and Shepard another with those SMG-11s, leaving just Sleben in a 1 versus 4 on match point. Scyther finishes him off, and Empire will win the match. 7-3.
Flawless on the defensive side for Empire.
Yep.
And that will be Empire having the most points in the main 3 Pro League regions at the end of Season 9. The CL promoted team from last season to this season.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's 32 points.
Second place at the 6 Invitational, 10 wins. It's 10 out of 14 games. They won.
Yep.
2 they drew, 2 they lost. So
really good job.
Immaculate run there. Honestly, for Empire, it's more of the same.
So, we will have the seeding show later.
Yep.
Like, pretty soon after all this. So make sure you stick around for that seeding show. Very important, as I'm sure most of you would know. I don't know. We'll find out what's going to be happening then. You know, fun fact about the seeding show, should we just say it now? Is the fact that you can't... So, okay, so in the past, it used to be the case that one region, like, so Europe, seed number 1, couldn't play against Europe, seed number 2. But we've been told, and we didn't know this either.
We didn't know this.
But apparently for the last 2 events, for like the 6 Invitational and Rio, I think it was?
Yep.
Yeah. For those 2 events, apparently it didn't happen, but the same region could play against each other if it happened to be that in the seeding. So, like, this seeding show could be interesting. It hasn't happened yet over 2 events, but the same region could play the same region in the quarters. So stick around for that, and we'll have it for you right after this interview and then a break.
Good evening, Joystick. Congratulations on your win yet again. It's a bounce back after a bit of a slip up last week, but hey, you guys are still you're back in front. You now finish Season 9 with the most amount of points out of any region in Pro League. As the team coming out of Challenger League, what does that mean to you guys?
We improving really good. It's like 1,000 days, and we improve. Second place on Invitational. We are feeling good right now. We changed roster, but I think we are okay right now. We are training a lot, so it's okay.
Yeah, it seems like as you know the weeks have gone on that it's only been 2, but it seems like from game to game, Dan has been improving his chemistry with the team and filling into his role a little bit better. From your point of view, how has Dan fit in, and how has Dan made a change to you guys' team?
Yeah, we have a good communication here on the support role right now. He changed his role, and we play more practice than previous, and he improving a lot with us. We fix our communication because we have some problems, and yeah.
All right, so you guys head into Milan. You're still the number 1 seed in Europe. What are you guys looking forward to, I guess, the most from Milan? So the last time you were in Milan, I was in Milan. For the Euro Cup, you guys were LAN champions there. Are you excited to return to Milan? Do you feel comfortable going back, having already won 1 LAN championship on there?
Yeah, I hope it will be the second win in Milan for us. So let's see what happens there.
Hey man, could be your favorite place to go for LAN events. I guess as well, are you looking forward to like a certain matchup? Obviously, you don't want to give anything away, but is there one matchup maybe you would want more than another? We have to wait to do the seeding show anyway to see who you guys will draw in the first round, but do you care what opponent you get?
No, I think our team doesn't care really what first match will be. We just prepare for any team the same method, and it's okay for us if we play versus any team there. So
All right.
it's okay for us to seeding with anyone.
Understandable. I mean, you guys proved it at SI. You guys have proved it time and time again in Pro League. You guys are a serious contender and I would say odds-on favorites to walk away with Milan. Is there anything you would like to say to the Empire faithful around the world who have been cheering you guys on your miraculous run so far in Pro League?
So thank you all guys for the support, spam, Dan smile in chat and everything like that. Thank you all guys.
All right, thank you very much, Joystick. I'll see you in Milan. Good night.
Thanks, see ya.
So, really good match there from Empire.
Absolutely.
Deserved win.
More of the same.
You know the really standout thing for me about Empire is actually their support players.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll bring up the standings and I'll talk about that later. Let's bring up the standings and let's look at what happened here for the season overall. Empire finishing in first, 32 whopping points, 10 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. Very impressive. FaZe also got 10 wins, but no draws, so they didn't get quite as many points, just 30. Lestream in second, and they had an amazing season as well, though, as we heard from Rise, they hoped to have done better, and that's admirable. G2 finishing third. Not that close, though, to going to LAN. As you could see, a pretty big gap between them and Lestream, 8 whole points, and, well, I mean, they don't care.
No.
Chaos will be taking fourth, Penta fifth, Mouse sixth, avoiding that relegation spot. Team Secret have a chance, but European Challenger League is not to be trifled with, and Dada Svenseer are gone. They will be
relegated.
Put down to Challenger League. They don't have a chance. There's nothing more, because they lost their match today against G2.
Well, I mean, these are your final standings for Season 9 in the Pro League, and if, honestly, I wouldn't have predicted these exact standings.
Yeah.
I certainly didn't come close, but you know what? It's been an incredible season. We're now done Season 9 entirely in all 3. The major regions, obviously, APAC wrapped up a couple weeks ago with their LAN in Sydney, so we know everyone who's going to be going to LAN. We will be doing a seeding show on the other side of a break, a short few minutes away.
Yeah.
For Milan, I guess we want to look forward to. I guess we don't know the matchups just yet.
It's gonna be cool to go to Italy.
Yeah.
Never done that before. Looking forward to that. The teams look good for this event, as they always do. Honestly, as we've said it before, we'll say it again, or I'll say it again. It just seems like every season the competition gets fiercer, and that certainly is the case. I mean, Empire is a great example. Empire is just like raw talent that just got injected straight into Pro League. They did the Invitational, now they're doing this season finals, and nobody expected it. You know, even in the beginning, it was people were like, "What the heck is this?" They proved themselves at the 6 Invitational by getting to the finals, giving G2 a run for their money, and they proved themselves again by finishing first in Europe for this season. And I wanted to talk about really quick is like what I think is the most standout thing for me about Empire is their support players. Again, the fact that they have players like, for example, let's see here, because they have so many people in the top 10. Let's take a look at Shepard, for example. He is the only person in the top 10 for Europe who didn't get triple digits in terms of kills. 93 kills, and he's the 6th highest ranked player statistically in Europe. That's insane. That means that he has to be contributing so much in other ways that it would overwhelm the typically, kind of frag-heavy stat tracking that's going on there.
Yep.
So that's just crazy impressive. Scyther as well, a similar situation. He's 3rd overall in Europe. I mean, the standings are going to be changing after today's results, but he started the day in 3rd overall with only 111 kills. The people around him have like 130, 120. But just in general, it's the overwhelming nature of the entire roster for Empire. 4 of their 5 members are in the top 10 for Europe.
It's impressive, and I mean it's a far cry from what.
That's what the seeding show will look like when we actually get to it, in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
Except for it won't be like cropping the camera, so we'll sneak preview there for you.
It's a far cry from what Empire used to be, though.
It's true.
Remember back in Challenge League or even at the Euro Cup?
I do.
You weren't there, but
I remember it though.
it was Joystick and Karzeka against the world, man.
It was.
Their support players did not pick up any of the slack, really. Like, they were serviceable, but they weren't the world-beating monsters that they are right now. And that had to be a full team dynamic shift for that entire roster to say it's no longer the Joystick and Karzeka show. It's we are 5 players, we need to be one unit. And that transition in mindset and playstyle has propelled them to be one of the best teams in the world, as proven by their 2nd place finish at the 6th Invitational, the World Championships.
There's also a lot to be said about Lestream.
True.
I mean, remember when the Lestream roster first came together, when Uno jumped onto that?
Yep.
And people were like, that's too many fraggers on one roster. Rah, rah, rah. That'll never work.
We also did the same thing about Rec.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Reciprocity, everyone said the same thing about Reciprocity and Lestream. It was too many fraggers on one roster. It's not going to work. They don't have the support play. So while we're over here, you know, talking up the support play on Empire, which is one of the keys to their success in my mind, also the fact that the Empire support players can frag really well, it's worth talking about Lestream as well. I mean, they only have one player in the top 10, that's Aces, but overall, that team, there's a lot of spread out fragging power across the board, and it seems like every match they go into, just a lot of sharp reactions and good synergy there on that roster, and that's why they finished 2nd. They certainly deserved it, and, you know, I think Rise is being a little bit, you know, I mean, he's a humble guy, what we talked about in the interview, but no, I mean, they deserve the respect that they've been getting, and I think they deserve more as well. It's important to know. I do feel like they get overshadowed a little bit by Empire in Europe. But yeah, they had a banger of a season. They deserved to get that 2nd spot. I mean, overall, I think the standings, the way it ended up, you know, lining up, makes a whole lot of sense, except for the whole G2 thing. I mean, it makes sense in the context of they've been clear that they don't care, but
Very clear.
But it, you know, it's G2.
Where the hell'd your pen go?
I don't need it. I'm not using it anymore.
All right.
I won't need it till the seeding match or seeding thing.
Show thing, yeah.
We take the
Imagine if
ball
it's
out
a
of
match.
the thing.
Another seed.
That would actually be really cool. Could you imagine? You know. Anyway, so we're gonna go to a quick break, and then after that, we'll have the seeding show.